First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw is Fields. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Chandler. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They run it with Chandler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at the 31-yard line. Throwing, Mariota. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Falcons at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games It's bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mariota. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Mariota, option left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw Mariota. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Fields. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. Forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Arnold Ebiketie make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Damiere Byrd. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into the starter's box like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. Stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordell Patterson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. This returnable for Bird. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds his target, Allen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Bird to return from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Patterson, touchdown, Falcons. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Fields. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass on of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fields. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bird to return from his end zone. Running room at the 50. Look out. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. They're still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind.
Touchdown! Cordero Patterson. 27 yards. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Panthers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Fields throwing again. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And Marshall's got it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. To throw is Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because,
and the most curious way there to burn some clock, that was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Fields under pressure. They got him again. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's got a man, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Bird to return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess. Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too. On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Fields on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On first and 10, here's Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bird to return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Mariota here to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 69 yards. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
On second and goal, Mariota, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Coup for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on second and 10, Fields. For Marshall, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Fields now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To the air again, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contact.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Atlanta, the
victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature.